Welcome back to Getting Some Head. I'm Michael fucking Rainey here with my friend Nate Marshall. Nate, how the heck are you, man?
Good, man. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming, dude.
Yeah.
I was excited for you to get here, and you running a few minutes behind actually worked out perfectly. It gave me a few extra minutes to play with my wife's butt.
Well, I'm happy I could help.
And try to rip her shorts off for a little bit. She wasn't having it, so I got to wait till later. But I truly...
One of my favorite things about you. I forget what you said. I was listening to the one with you and Matt, and I don't remember. It was something like that. You, me, and you know Pat George, right?
Yeah.
Like Pat, like he'll talk about his wife, like you or me with our girl.
Loves his wife,
and he loves his wife, but he'll like Andy loves his wife too, but he's the opposite. He keeps it all inside. He won't. If he talks about having sex with his wife, he's like it was missionary, nothing else. It was like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm an open book,
man.
I
mean that with all love and respect.
Yeah, I feel blessed that I'm hornier than ever.
Yeah,
and it really,
I think that happened with me in Texas too. Like
it does it to you. There's something about it.
I can't tell if it's. At first, I thought it was like hotel. Like you get in a hotel with your lady,
dude.
You get excited. I was like, maybe it's the new apartments giving this hotel feeling. That's why I was fucking more. But I don't know. It's been a year and a half now, and it's still going pretty fucking strong,
dude. It was nuts. We were here, I think, about a month in, and I think we were banging like every day, which was insane because once you get into your 30s, you're just like, all right, I'm going to chill out a little bit.
Yeah,
but
your body makes you.
Yeah. And it was just, I don't know. Something changed, and I'm not still banging every day, but still much more than back in Philly. And I think it's just happiness. That's what I think it is. I think there's just something
less depression.
Yeah.
I think too, for at least for me and my girl, we have space. Our apartment, like our living room back in Jersey, was like this big, like as big as this one room, and then our kitchen was small. It was just we had no space. It was. It felt like enough space then, and then you move. And I don't live in like a giant apartment now, but it's just it has like a hall. Like I have to walk down a hall.
Dude, that makes a difference.
Yeah. So like when I'm in the living room and she's in the bedroom, like it is separation. It's not just like a door between us.
You take for granted. I mean, so much of this stuff pops up out of necessity. We were talking earlier about like our first apartment, and like that was fine. That was good. And just thinking back to all the different living arrangements we've had over time, and we've had some fucked up ones. Like there were points where like really fucking dark eras where like for a couple months we moved with my parents. For a couple months we moved back in her grandfather. It was like the height of my loserhood. And like those times it's like we lived with my parents for, I don't know, how long were we there? Like 3 months or so, James? Yeah, like 3 months. Yeah. I think we had sex one time. Yeah. Like, it was fucking brutal.
That was after an apartment? Like, y'all had an apartment, then okay.
I think I had just got out of rehab.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Yeah, we had just had our second baby. It was really a fucking dark era.
Yeah.
I remember, we had sex one time that I remember. I was on MySpace a lot at that time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that contributed to it. Like, seeing the back of a man's head as he's on MySpace, like, rearranging his top 5 fucking friends after he just got out of fucking rehab at his parents' house.
Yeah, that doesn't fire you up.
No. So, yeah, that was a very dark era, but this is...
But that's always special too, like when your lady's gone through a dark era with you. I don't know. That's one of the things I appreciate. Like I don't want to get into it, but like this shit I was talking to you about, like we've been together for like my whole time doing comedy. Like when it was like costing me money to do, you know what I mean? Like when you're paying for mics, and we moved to fucking New Jersey, and like I was working part-time at a GameStop, and she was like, it was just like, we just had nothing. We just spaghetti and fucking, and she just was rocking. And she moved with all of that and just rocked out. It's just like, it does add like a nice, like, I got it. We can make this work for a fact.
Yeah.
We can figure it out.
Or
cut your head off.
Yeah. Finally, another OJ in the room. No, dude, there was I don't know. There's a million reasons why I'm appreciative of my wife, but yeah, when you start thinking about it, like all the stops and starts, all the various forms of moving, not even just physically moving, but just transitioning from one thing to the next.
Yeah.
I don't know. That stuff isn't lost on me, so I have like a deep appreciation for that, and like it sounds like you do too.
Yeah,
and it really says a lot about people, and there's so many times where I know I can think back talking about like loserhood, and it's just like, God damn, like why would somebody stay with me like that? But it's like now it's just like, thank fucking God.
Yeah.
Because I would have definitely like either drank or drugged myself to death if I was alone.
Yeah. That's important. Do you think this is the thing with me. I feel like loyalty is super important to me, and I don't know. That's one of the things she's always showed. So it's just like, I think even when it comes to like friends, like as soon as I catch a vibe that someone's not a good friend to their friends, it makes me dislike them. It's not even like I get indifferent. I go from like, oh, you're a bad person, and it's I don't know. I can't trust that kind of person at all. I don't know.
No, I mean there's no reason to be that way. So if somebody is that way, it really it's a character flaw. It's not just like this guy's just not really feeling like his buddy. It's like if you're treating your friends badly, that speaks to how you your viewpoint.
Yeah, like I love that video of those Italian dudes who are like, "What might like he was
what?
You never seen it? It's just these Italian dudes.
Oh yeah,
and they're like he was he's the greatest guy. No, what
was John Gotti.
Yeah, it's like those. That's who I want my boys to be. Not like I don't want to like shit on a comic I don't know, but like I remember when the Louis shit happened and Marin. I remember like when I got into comedy, the Marin's podcast was my favorite thing. And like I listened. I think the Louis episode was the first thing I ever listened to on it. It sounded like they were friends, and then he got in trouble and he went on this rant about his friend, like that he didn't need to do, and it was just like, oh, I used to fuck with you so hard, and now I just think you're a bad person. And it's like, I mean, he don't give a shit what I'm saying, but
still,
yeah. That was like an example I knew that like we would all know. But
yeah, I think that kind of shit, like that kind of helps. I don't know, pull down like that kind of once the veil is pulled back on people, because I'm old as shit now. I'm 46. There's very few people that I still hold in high regard as like kind of like an example or embody something that I want to be. Yeah. But like when you see that kind of shit in people, you're just like, fuck, man, you too?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I thought you weren't that.
Yeah.
You too. Shit.
That's tough. I mean, as far as buddies, I'm trying to think. Like, I really don't spend a ton of time around a lot of people. Like, I think Butterly is like my go-to guy. Like, like my wife Jamie and Butterly, they're like my go-to people for everything. If there's something, like I have a tendency to react to shit. I know if I run something by them, whatever answer they give me is going to be the proper approach to whatever that situation is.
Yeah. So
I want to speak highly about each of them publicly in any situation I'm in, whether it's on a podcast or if it's in, behind closed doors or something like that. Yeah. Like I don't speak negatively about them because I hold them in such high regard.
If you catch me saying something negative about someone I love, like Lemaire, I would also say it right if he was standing right there, and it won't be for real. I wouldn't say anything I think is for real bad. It'd be like, man, it's like, you know what I mean, just some shit. But that's the closest I'd get to that. You would never catch me being like, he's a fucking piece of shit. Like it's always but I will be like, he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, but like, you know what I mean? But not meaning it. But that's the most you'll get out of me.
You're a very solid friend. Do you feel like you've always been that way?
Yeah, I do. It's for real, and I hope this doesn't sound fucking gay or lame, but it is like a thing that was very important to me, to be a good, friend to people. I feel like somehow that's like a little bit of hood shit that I don't like. It's like, these are my guys. We go through chaos together, and we, whatever. But so it might be a little bit of that, but I don't know. It's just been very important to me. I think I get a little of that from my older brother too. I definitely can tell, especially as I get older. Like I got a lot of my personality from him. Not really my dad. My dad's kind of a buttoned up. It's my guy, but buttoned up. Do the right thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But it was,
I get that. Like, in regards to my dad, like, there's nothing in my approach to people that I adopted from him. I think more than anything, my dad was more of just an example for work ethic.
Yeah.
A lot of like what I adopted from how to treat people came from, just through life experience and through seeing other people function the way that they did. It wasn't necessarily like a dad example for that. But I got lucky in that, like, I ended up with a lot of solid people around me. And I don't know, man, I try to think of like who my close friends are. And we all like, there's some shared characteristics that I think we all embodied. Like we're all, wife and or kids like are the top priority.
Yeah.
Not many people around you. Just really I don't know, no dumb shit. Like dumb shit really has fallen by the wayside. I feel like dumb shit has to fall by the wayside at some point in the 20s.
Yeah.
Because if you're still doing fucking weird dumb shit in your 30s and 40s, it's like,
you mean like dumb get you in trouble shit?
Not even just like morally bankrupt shit. And the thing that popped into my mind when I said that was one time, I remember me and Tim, we were out doing a show somewhere, and we had to go somewhere overnight. And another comic was with us, and he wasn't being faithful to his wife.
Yeah.
And it was like he was telling us like we were going to be boys about it. And it was like the concept was so foreign to Tim and I that we're just like, I don't want to be in this room, man. Can you please just go.
Keep that
I
away
don't
from me.
even want. It's not like the lady was in the room, but it's like he's telling us the story. That's like,
now I gotta live with this secret for you.
I don't want this. Like, what are you giving this to me for?
Yeah. Why are you making this part of my existence?
Yeah. But I feel like those kind of people, like that's an anomaly, and those kind of people, where it's like I feel like in your teens and shit like that, it's more commonplace for dudes to act like that, but as you move further away from that, you realize it's a much easier way to live.
Yeah, you mean not participating in
that. Not participating in that and like not associating with that, because there is a weight that comes with that. If 100%. You have a boy who's actively cheating on their girlfriend or wife, it's like they're giving you this burden.
Especially when they're like putting it in your face. Especially if you see them. If you see them, it's like, come on now.
Yeah.
But also, I'll be honest, I'm a bro. I probably wouldn't. If I'm being for real, I'd probably be like, it's not my way of living, but I'd be like, fuck, man. All right. It's fine. It's our secret. If I'm being completely honest with you. I was sitting here like, I'm going to act like, I don't know. I grew up around, one of my used to be closest friend, he couldn't stop cheating on his lady. He's not with her anymore, and she knows, so it's not like I'm exposed to anything. This was when we were in our early 20s, but he just... it was like me, him, and another guy were like the closest friends. So I kind of grew up with a guy who just was like, I got 50 secrets of yours, bro. I'm a vault. I don't know how you're not caught yet, but
I'm too old for secrets. Like I don't want any.
They are hard to not hard to keep. I won't spoil. I won't whatever. But it's like it's so much to it. Like truth is just easier to remember. You know what I mean?
With everything, man. And honestly, like that kind of shit, like giving up like drugs and alcohol for me, part of that, and like working like the 12 steps. It's a big tenet of that is just being truthful in every action and letting all your words be truthful, no matter how how blunt they might be. And adopting that into every other aspect of my life really made things easier. But it made you realize like how much like weird shit that like you might not be untruthful about, but like how maybe, I don't know, the covering for a boy or something like that, where it's just like, oh man, I don't even want to be associated with this shit anymore.
Yeah. I hear you. It goes back to the friend thing. I will be, even if I don't feel like it, I'll be like, no problem. Mm-hmm. I am a big no problem guy. I don't know.
I think I would have an easier time helping somebody cover up a murder.
Yeah, I get that.
Than helping a guy cheat on his wife.
I have one friend that I can think of that's been two. I can think of two friends that have been with their wife or girlfriend a long time, and I also know her. Like nobody I'm around that much has been in a long-term relationship. So I think it's different if we all became like I feel like if I was to like cheat, like Lemaire's known my girl for forever, like since we've been together. Andy too. Lemaire lives with us for like a year in Jersey, so they're we're all cool. So like I know if I did some dumb shit like that, it would be really like, and also I think Lemaire will fold. I think he would tell him, but it would also be like it would that because they have a friendly thing. Yeah, that would be tough. But I don't know.
Yeah, Lemaire has folding energy.
Yeah.
When I picture Lemaire, I picture him at a police station with a bag of Chick-fil-A in front of him.
That scene in The Wire where they walk the friend past while he's eating McDonald's. Oh no.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I apologize.
No.
Lost my train of thought. Memory card was full. We're back in effect, baby. Oh man, Jamie, how does it feel to have somebody so capable in the house?
It's very refreshing.
Damn, I didn't even have to call Tim Butterly or anything. I'm turning into a real boy in this house.
Whole tech savvy.
Oh man, yeah, I might even take my shirt off, Nate. Are you a shirt off kind of guy at all?
Not usually. I only do. I do it a little more in the house since having a dog. So just we're talking about it. Like I wear a lot of black, and he's covered. It just fucks up. If it's like clothes I like, I go shirt off as soon as I get in the house because I want to sit right on the couch and not ruin all my shit.
When you got him, was he a puppy?
No, he's probably like 2 now. I think he acts old as fuck because he don't do shit. But they said he was like 1, like a little less than 1. So I think he's like 2 now. He still got like pretty pink gums, and they say that's how you can tell a dog's age. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess the darker and the dirtier, like you can tell by their teeth and their gums how old they are.
Okay,
allegedly.
Yeah.
So that seems like a real bullshit statement.
Yeah,
like, you can tell by their teeth and their gums. Like, what if I took care of his teeth? Like,
This dog's been at the dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked that because you ever hear how people do the thing like you're supposed to bond with your baby by taking your shirt off and letting them feel skin to skin?
Yeah.
I always wondered if people did that with their pets.
I do cuddle with my dog in a way that he is a guide dog. Like if I held my bros like that, it'd be the gayest thing of all time. Like I'll pull him and just sit him like right here and just watch TV, and he'll sit like up like that's my guy.
Do you want to pretend that I'm the dog for a second?
No. No.
That was very sweet, man. They do bring out the best in you, man. And did you realize that you were capable of that kind of stuff before you got this dog?
Yeah, I really realized how much, especially like dogs in general. I realized I love dogs. When I always liked them, but like I took care of pets for people for like 5 or 6 years. Like most of the time living in Jersey, that's what I did for work. I used to work for these two Jewish ladies named Sharon, and their company was Sharon Squared, which was, I don't know, funny. And then COVID hit, and at some point it was just one of them doing it. And COVID hit, and like she lost all her like a lot of clients, so she wanted to get a job. So she basically gave me her business. She was like, all the remaining clients, you could have them, you could keep the name, all of that, like. And I had like my own dog company until moving here. I had to I gave up my business to come to Texas. It wasn't that lucrative, but it was enough. Paid the bills, and it was the coolest way to pay bills. Just go out walking. I would smoke a little weed, and all my dog. A lot of my dogs I was walking for years, so they were my buddies. It was just and I knew I wanted a dog then, like when I was doing that, but. I had no room. I lived in a box in Jersey. It would have been torture for a dog. And no grass near me.
Did you have any dogs you didn't like?
No. If I didn't like them, it was just it usually was more the owner than the dog, and sometimes that would make me like a little less patient with the dog. But I would still try to keep that from being like I had this one owner. She was so bad about paying me. It would be like she'd pay me like, I'd get one chunk of money at like out of nowhere, but it would be like 3 weeks. And it's like you pay at the end of the week. And it's just little shit like that was frustrating.
That shit adds up fast.
Yeah, but people who are paying to have their dogs taken care of, that's like their babies. So they're usually pretty chill. They want the person that's coming to their house, that has a key to their house, to be, chill and happy to be there and stuff. So it was my shit. Like I still think about doing it now just cause, like just signing up for WAG when I'm bored all day, but then I don't know. That seems more Uberish, and it's nice to like have my dogs.
Is WAG like the dog walker SAG?
It's SAG. No, like that's where you get your
You pay dues.
That's where I get my health insurance and all of that.
You can only go to the vet.
Yeah. It's like dog oob. Dog oob. But yeah, I knew. I don't know if I want kids though. I think my girl does, so I guess that means I gotta. But
Can you be convinced, or you think you're just like
for kids?
Good, yeah.
I'm here. Like part of me really wants to have them, but part of me, I don't feel ready, and that feels like if you don't feel ready, then you shouldn't do it. My boy Dante, he like one of my childhood friends. He just had a daughter. It's probably been 3 weeks now. And that was his firstborn, and that was one of the things when I would talk to him about it. He was just like, I'd be like, "You nervous?" Because that's how I would feel. He was like, "Nah, I'm ready, bro." And I don't know, that felt like that was super cool. Honestly, listening to him had that energy behind it. Because if my girl would tell me she's pregnant right now, I'd be like, "Fuck, we're ruined, we're done." My dreams, but like not even that. The dreams, I still do what I do, but it would be. I'd feel bad leaving so often when the baby's so new, and it's just shit like that. And I'm not in a place where I can take time off of comedy right now.
It's a very healthy approach, man.
Thank you.
I definitely was not ready. I don't think either of us were ready when we had kids, and it was just a case of my wife was letting me bust in her. And we were poor. Like those two factors paired up are inevitable for conception. Yeah. I think that's a secret. If anybody's having trouble conceiving, get poor.
Get poor,
and let the guy bust in you, man.
And you will get pregnant.
Yeah, there's no way it doesn't. You'll never hear about people with an empty fridge having trouble conceiving.
You think it's because the body's like, you guys are going to die. We got to make more. You got to reproduce.
I think there is a physiological component to being poor, which allows for conception.
Yeah, it might be for real true. I haven't even thought about it.
It's the thought of not even conceiving a baby, like when we were at our poorest. It was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Like you knew it's inevitable. It's like, yeah, we like, we loved each other, we liked banging, and we had nothing. Yeah. So the inevitable is going to happen.
Yeah. We're going to make a purse.
Yeah. But that's an incredibly healthy approach. I think the one thing, I think if you're worried about finances, I think if that's your only factor, I would say go for it anyway, just because you'll figure it out. Yeah. But if you know that you're not ready, I think that's.
Yeah, I'm also mentally not. I'm mentally not ready to be a dad. I'm like just getting ready to do like mentally like, oh, would I fucking get married? Yeah, I think I could do that. And like but it took like, forever to be like, I think I could.
Dude, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Fuck, we've been together for almost a quarter century. Yeah. These past 6 months are the first time where I legitimately wanted to get married.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just because I feel, I just want my wife more than ever, but also I think it's like a level of commitment that it's just apparent to me now.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas before I felt like it's cool. Like neither, it's really not important to either of us, but now it's just like, I don't know. I think I want to lock her down more than ever. Yeah. Even though.
But are you guys not married?
No. We never got married.
I always thought y'all were married since I met y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't feel bad now.
Nate, 25 years in November, we'll be together.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know. We would talk about it. And it was just like, yeah, whatever. Were you just telling me that because you knew I was non-committal?
No, I could never be okay with spending that much money on just that. Yeah. When we were already poor, we had 3 kids, or 1 kid or 2 kids, and then it just wasn't in the cards. It was just I couldn't spend money on something like that.
Make life harder for such a specific thing. Yeah, yeah.
Was it just the financial aspect or?
Yeah, just financial.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
But also, I didn't want to just go to a courthouse. It was more. It means more to me than just a courthouse kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So if we were going to do it, I would want to do it the right way. Yeah. Because it would be special. But I also didn't want to spend the money on something special like that.
Yeah.
Have you always? Do you think? Have you saw yourself as being married at some point and just delayed it, or
never? Like I this is I used to try to do a joke about it, but it wasn't funny at all. I think a big thing is I would always get worried about is you like most of the time people are like you can tell a person is a thing by how like if you meet a plumber. Like plumbers, like you can be like, they'll say you're a plumber, and you go, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like I'm talking to you, you feel like a plumber now that you're saying that you're talking to a tech guy. Like you can feel that's like this is work stuff, but it's still like I was worried that like you get married and you turn, it'll change you. Like you're
that's husband. What I was concerned about.
Yeah, I didn't want nothing to change. It was perfect. It's like it's perfect as it is. Why change it? But it would make her happy.
Yeah.
So there's the why. Like
I know. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of my my resistance to it was just rooted in oppositional defiance.
Yeah.
For the same reason, I was like, you're not going to tame me.
Yeah.
Whereas like we're living at my parents. Like I needed to be tamed. Yeah.
Somebody needs to reel this thing
in. Yeah. I viewed myself as like a fucking wild beast. I was like a dog with 2 paralyzed legs that should have been shot. But I don't know. There was like a weird. I don't know. I do have like a little fucking bad streak in like I just don't like being told what to do, and I automatically equated that with that, and I don't know. More importantly, I just have a hard time committing to anything.
Yeah.
I bounce around in a lot
of
different
tattoos.
Things. I have a handful of tattoos.
Okay.
All my tattoos are her name. Except one I got Korn. You know the band Korn?
Yeah.
I had a heavy Korn face, so I got a Korn tattoo.
That's so funny. Just my lady's name and Korn.
Yeah. Well, it's her name below a chimp's face.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, those are the things that are most important to me.
Yeah.
Korn and my wife.
The reason I asked is because, like you said, the committal thing, and I that's why I don't have any. I think tattoos are dope, but I know no matter what I get, the next day I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have got something else.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to live with that feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had definite issues like committing to things, but you know, I want to get past that. I feel like now is like the era for just not being afraid of doing shit despite being fearful of things.
Yeah.
And there's, I don't know, we've kind of already done like the hardest thing, which is like moving across country at the middle of our fucking lives.
Yeah.
How nervous were you when you made that kind of that trip?
I was nervous, but I did feel really confident it was the right move. Because the way it kind of went for me, to be honest, was I got a text from fucking Shane, and he was like, "Yo, would you want to come to Texas and keep like opening for me and blah blah blah?" And like he kind of mentioned it was like, you know, it was like, yeah, like, and so I had that in the like, and my girl, she was, you know, making more money than I was, but she worked from home, so literally all we needed was just her to just have like use her vacation pay to get down there. It was pretty cut, and Lemaire was definitely coming because he was working on the pod and on Man Shane's pod, and like so, and we had Panties the Panties in the Mouth podcast. Shout it out. And so wanted to keep that going. I knew I wanted to keep that going for sure. And Comedy in New York was like, I was having fun. Like I was running the show. I started running the show at the Stand once Gardini left to come here with Ali. Like I had things, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I just felt like it was stagnant anyway doing the shit I was doing in New York. So it just felt like, yeah, give something else a shot. So no, I was nervous about the act of moving, but I did in my gut feel like it was the like right move, right time, all that stuff. So it was like, so, you know, I do feel very fortunate how it happened for me that was the case. But yeah, I guess that's my answer.
Yeah, but I do feel like, you know, when you're willing to make those kind of like take those kind of chances, I think sometimes like you get presented with
yeah,
you know, opportunities to make it, you know, make the decision easier for you.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you foresee for yourself? All right, so you've been here for a little while now, and things are going well. What do you foresee for yourself in the next 10 years?
I just pray to God I'm headlining on the road. Yeah. That's all. That's it. You know, I would love to make it so my girl don't gotta work. She works. That would make me happy. Just times when I see her like frustrated at the job, and it's just like, I really wish. Especially because I have like examples of friends who are like doing well enough that their ladies can just chill, and like I see that. It'll be times like even just the times like somebody's like text her like, hey, we're gonna go do this. You want to come? And she's like, I'm working, and like, you know, it's just not even on the other girls' minds. It's just shit like that. I think so. 10 years headliner. You know, maybe 10 years is a long fucking time. Maybe a dad at that point. Me and my girl have talked about if we waited too long to like, you know, have kids, we would both be down to adopt. I'm kind of more pro adopting than having a kid.
Oh, that's neat.
To be honest. But then I also got the like I want a mini me. But that's just like selfish shit. I think adopting would be sick. I don't know. Have you met my girl?
I don't think so.
Well, white lady. Oh, I was trying to introduce you to her the other day, but then I like took forever.
Okay.
I was like yapping. It was at Sunset.
Okay.
And but anyway, she's a white lady. So why I was gonna say it. Part of me, I would love to adopt, like just have a black ass kid, because ours won't be. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get my black ass kid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you think you could just call up an adoption agency and be like, look, give me the blackest kid you've got.
Give me the blackest kid. Sir, why are you? No, I know you just sounds like a white guy calling for this. I need the blackest kid you have. But that's all. But yeah, I guess I just hope headlining. I hope I've like created something. I can't decide. Like I have ideas to create some shit, but like I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to film. So then it's like getting money to like have people. Like Matt's been putting out those cool ass cartoons. Yeah, and it's like he, you know, had somebody. He said help, like not help, but like, you know, like all right, I can get these. I can get someone to do the animation and shit like that. And like that shit's cool as hell when you see people you know and you just like, yo, you're fucking pulling this shit off. Or it's like
that is fun to see, man.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's something, I don't know. I don't think everybody has that. Like if you have that thing in you which genuinely wants to see other people succeed and you have a genuine excitement to see other people do well, man.
Yeah. That's
a quality that I might admire more than anything else in somebody.
It does bum me out when it's, I don't know, because I get really excited for that shit, but I know it's not super common, but it does bum me out when you get the feeling that's like not how a person feels. Like I think when I said I had a friend that like earlier in the pod that I was really close with that I'm not close with anymore, I do kind of feel like we fell off because he might have been on some hating ass shit. And it's a bummer because me and my boy who I said just had the baby. Did I say that on the pod or did I say that between? I think I said that on the pod. Like I felt like, you know, I was doing like some cool stuff that I thought was cool, and I was trying to show my bro, and I and my homie who had the baby, he is like killing in his career and stuff, and my other homie, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but it's like it didn't seem like he was super happy with where he was. And then I would kind of notice that he would, and this is like my child homie, this isn't like comedy homies. So it's not like we're competing for nothing.
That's strange.
And I remember sending him a picture. It just stood out to me. I remember sending in a picture of our group chat, like a picture of me, like, opening for Shane in one of them arenas, which is like a cool picture to have. And I sent it to the bros, and he didn't. Like my one homie was like, "That's fucking dope," and he intentionally didn't respond. I was like peeping, and I started peeping down. Like before that, I was like, "Oh, he might be on some." And then he just like got mad one day and blocked me and my other friend. Like I had been inside feeling like, yo, I don't even want to say his name because I love him to this day. It's still super weird the way, like imagine like one of your longest friends, like a dude, and he wasn't like a bitch ass dude. Like it's not like he was like a guy's guy that just got mad and blocked his bros, so I did feel like my gut instincts were good though.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I was picking it up. I was like, damn, this nigga he ain't seeming happy for nobody. And I don't know, that was like my brother. Like I would call his mom number 2 and shit like that. Real weird.
Yeah, it is real weirdo behavior.
I don't especially.
Yeah, from a man especially. Dude, there was I don't really have like childhood friends. Like every now and again I'll run into somebody that I went to grade school with or something, but I never really made any contact with anybody like that from childhood. So most of my friends are almost all my friends are just comedy friends.
Yeah.
And there was somebody who really surprised me, who just started hating me for no reason. Mm-hmm. And it was, dude, it took me forever. Dude, I started doing comedy in 2003. Mm-hmm. So like any degree of objective success was like, it was a long time coming.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until being over a decade into starting this that any of that started to transpire. Yeah. So that's why it was especially, it
like
seemed like
you know how hard I worked at this kind
of
thing.
And it was like you've seen like the ups and downs through all this shit.
Yeah.
And then to just like really fucking strange, like hating and I noticed it one time when we were out. The first time that I noticed it, it was just like I got punched in the chest because it was something he said about me talking about something that was going on, and it was relative to like when we were doing like the Comedy Central, the Delco proper, when the show was like really seemed like it was going to get picked up, and we went out for a few beers, and like I brought that up, and I noticed his demeanor changed, and then I said something relative to like, I struggle with like. At the time, like I was doing coke, I was like, I struggle with this, so I hope that like if things start to keep going on the path that they're on, that it doesn't get out of hand for me. Yeah. He's like, that won't be a problem for you. I was like, damn, that's weird.
Yeah.
And from that point, it was just like little things here and there, and then like he would just
like almost like saying this isn't going to happen.
Right?
Yeah.
And it would just like talking shit about me on podcasts, and it's like. We've never had an argument, man. Like, what is this?
You took it to the pods?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Somebody sent me this because he didn't explicitly mention me, but he's like...
But you knew it was
he's
you.
Like, he's like, yo, did you see what he said? I think this is about you. And I was like, yeah, this is about me. It's like... It was... it happened like a couple years ago, and he was talking about how people get lucky like with a podcast, and then they forget everybody who they came up with. It's like... Buddy, what the fuck are you talking about? If you just if you were cool and
he said get lucky,
and it's like anybody that I have on the show is somebody that I just like being around and is funny. Mm-hmm. It's like he's funny, but he is a cunt to be around. So I don't want to subject people that watch my shit to you.
Yeah, this is and this I don't think people realize how because. I remember, as a comic, I know I like him a lot, but he can kind of be like a downer when he's like, cause he can be, he hits to like things aren't great sometimes, and I remember I was trying to like get him on something because it doesn't bother me, but I remember somebody say like they were like, I want to, but he's always in such a bad mood. I just don't want that around me, and I was like. It like hit me. It was like, oh, you can't move like that. Like, I don't want because I used to see when I first started, you'd see like older comics, like dudes who've been in the game for like 20 years or whatever, and they'd be kind of bitter, and you see it. And like now that I've been doing comedy 12 years, like I or maybe 13 years, I see how you get there. Like I definitely see how you get there, but I always remember being like, I don't want to be that fucking guy that's just telling
gross,
young comics like. This shit sucks. There's no like no. I didn't do it. I was unsuccessful. Maybe it'll work out for you, bruh.
Yeah, but it's such a strange way to function, man. And I think that shit typically comes about when it's comparison truly is the thief of joy.
Yeah,
and I think when you adopt that mindset, it's very easy for you to just spiral out of control and just be a gross fucking hater in everything you do because it's like I don't know. If you just function on this, from the perspective of I'm just going to get better at the shit I'm doing, no matter how old you get, because none of this shit matters. Mm-hmm. If I didn't make a fucking dollar doing any of this shit, I would still enjoy doing stand-up.
Yeah.
I like hanging out with other comedians. Like, I like doing this shit.
100%.
So I would still be doing this to some capacity.
Yeah.
But it would, and I know to a degree because, I started early enough as to where, like, podcasts weren't a thing, where everything was just relative to success being a stand-up.
Yeah.
So if anybody got something, it felt like it worked to your detriment.
Yeah.
Whereas, when you see all these different avenues to become successful in one way or another, you realize there's so many different ways to skin a cat doing this, where you can be a success in so many different ways. And to me, being a success is doing things like on my own terms, not constantly have to, just hope that people like shit. And it's like, if I can get 5,000 views on a fucking video, it's like,
yeah, it's awesome.
It's incredible, man. Because there was one time I remember when I used to do my very first podcast back like 10 years ago or so. I was always, it's just before YouTube, so we just had audio downloads. I was always afraid to ask how many people were listening. Then finally one day I asked the producer, and he told me some number. It was like, 60-some people or something. I was like, oh my God, 60 people listen to this shit. I can't believe this.
I remember when Panties first started getting like 100 or 200 listeners, and it would be like, we did it. We did it. And like, it's just, it is, shit's exciting.
Yeah. And it'll never not be exciting.
Yeah.
Nate, before we go, I do have a couple ads I want to read.
Oh, yeah.
On top of that, too, before I get to that, I want to ask you, because I like finding this out from people, because the answers are always fucking different. But growing up, did you have any kind of financial mentorship, or did you have to figure that out on your own?
I figured it out on my own. I think my whole family's dog shit with money, except my grandma. My grandma was a beast with money, and she said a thing when I was young that I still hold, like I kind of still bring it up and talk shit to my family about it. She would be like, he's the only one with sense, and like he'd be like talking about me, my cousins, my mom, my dad. The only one in that family that's got some sense it would be me. And and whenever they do somebody does something dumb with their money, I'll be like, you see, Grandma was right. You pissing your money away, beast. The cat just strolled in, opened up the door.
Yeah, this is Bud. So this is from Lucky Ducks Cleaning. When your air ducts smell less like fresh air and more like a raccoon Airbnb, it's time to call Lucky Ducks Cleaning Services, serving Oakland and Livingston County, Michigan. Lucky Ducks specializes in air duct cleaning, dryer vent cleaning, and light HVAC maintenance and repair. Licensed, insured, and trusted. Give them a call today, and they'll get your ducks in a row. This is run by my buddy Max, who is the fucking man. I know him. I've known him for a couple of years now, and he is as cool as they come. He'll shoot you straight, and you'll get everything you need for as good of a price as you could possibly get on this stuff. But in regards to having your ducks in a row, Nate, do you feel personally that you have your ducks in a row?
No.
What would that take to get them in a row for you?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know if I want them in a row. I'm sorry about after that. I do like some of the chaos. For me,
I can relate to that.
I think if I was too like locked in, for me personally, I don't know. I think I would. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want it. It would make my girl happy, but I love just being like, you know what, today, like last night I just was like, you know what, I'm getting hammered today. Like I went out and did my spot. I text Sean and Lemaire to see if they were downtown. Lemaire was a creek, and I was like, yes, I got an ally in getting hammered, and just did. I feel like once your ducks are in a row, if I'm getting this term right, I'd be like, you're not doing that. You're like, all right, like, nope, I have a podcast. I was thinking, I was like, all right, we're doing that's why when you were like one, I was like, sick. Perfect. I could get hammered. I was like, got a podcast, so I can't get too hammered, but I can get. Where I did fuck up is I ate bad. That's mainly why I was late. I've been off the rails with food. I guess my ducks in a row would be I have more. That's all I want. More control over how I eat. I should be a fat fuck. I don't. My metabolism must be fire, or I have a tapeworm. But it's gotta be. I last night, and I mean I do this. I get hammered and do this all the time. I get McDonald's or Taco Bell or something, but I get like enough food for 3 people and just eat it. I had 2 snack wraps, a Big Mac fry, and a McDouble last night, like at 2 a.m, and I woke up and paid the price. That's why. It was a shit in the morning.
I can relate to that shit. Not that late, but like yesterday was just a motherfucker of a day. And I asked my wife at like one point, it was like 8 o'clock. I was like, do you mind getting me just a bunch of McDonald's?
Yeah.
And she went, and the universe must have, the universe was working in my favor last night, because she came back and she's like, well, we got a bunch of extra shit because there were a couple of slow kids working the drive-thru, and they kept putting stuff in the bag. Yeah. So it's like, I needed 2 slow boys working on my favor tonight, because this was a slow boy kind of day. Yeah. Yeah, I got my normal go-to is filet of fish, a McDouble, and fries. But I had a filet of fish, McDouble, fries, and nuggets last night, and a soda.
That still feels kind of reasonable. I think it's the fish. It's just saying fish. It's like, that's not that bad. There's good stuff in there. That's healthy.
Are you a filet of fish guy? Because most people hate it.
No, but
it's good.
Yeah, I feel like I've had it before and didn't like it. But and I think I am also. I got that thing where it's like, depending on where I'm getting my seafood from, I'm paranoid about it. I'm not I don't really get fast food fish. It's never actually made me sick, but I feel like if I did eat it and get sick, I'd be like, yeah, what the fuck was I? Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's been on the menu forever.
Dude, I get, well, shit, I haven't had a lot recently, but when I was back home in Philly, I would get at least one fillet of fish a week, and I never had an issue.
Yeah.
So
yeah, okay,
they're pretty good.
I might try one to do something to break the chain of chaos. It's been I was so good at not eating fast food for years, and when I drive from downtown to you might hit it actually leaving like downtown to come here, because I'm assuming you take 35 a good chunk of time. Yeah, so I hit a point where it's a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, a Whataburger. If I go a little further, it's a P. Terry's. It's like it's like I call it the gauntlet, because like when I'm I shouldn't be talking about drinking and driving, but when I'm hammered and I'm driving home,
you're honest, man. Yeah.
When I'm hammered and I'm driving home, it's like I'm sitting there like, make it through the gauntlet, and sometimes I fold. Yeah. And yesterday was a bad fold. Especially if I'm like proud of getting out of there on time, like because I felt myself getting hammered. Somebody at the creek was like, "You want a beer and a shot?" Like offered to, and I was like, "No, right now I'm fine. Like right now I don't it's not a good drinking not good at all to drink and drive. But I knew I had it. I just do. I am really good. I gotta stop saying this because when I inevitably get a fucking DUI, it'll be like it's because I said this so much. But I do think I'm really good at knowing if I drove because I don't drive planning to get fucked up, but sometimes I fold and oh, your cat rules,
sweet boy.
Hey,
that's Bud.
What was I saying before I got distracted?
Knowing you have it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am good at being like, no. If I have one more, it'll be a problem. And I really wanted to say, yeah. It was like a shot in a beer, Jameson in a beer.
Oh, yeah.
No. And then I got out of there. So I felt, I'm also good at disappearing.
But Spoiler Rich is here, too, because you got all of those fast food options, and there's so many taco trucks open late, man.
Bruh. They get, they're not old to you yet?
No.
Okay.
Dude, I eat tacos just about every day.
And it's still not old.
No. There's so many different places. Like yesterday, where did we get tacos from?
About to put his blood in my face. Dominate me.
I don't even, it was 2 nights ago I had it at what's that?
Sweet boy.
What's that place that's like 2 blocks up from the creek? Like Lucky Seven or something Sevens. It's a whiskey bar and tequila bars next to it.
Yeah, and they have the pool.
Yeah. If you go all the way to the back, they make tacos for you.
Fire! I've never had them,
dude. It was so fucking good, and I haven't missed yet. 3 months being here, every taco I've had has been at least good. Yeah, that one was a really fucking delicious one.
Have you had Dorian's Bistro yet?
No.
It's if you like leave Mothership and go left right up to 7th. It's like it's not, but I think they're kind of cocky. I think they know they're the shit.
Okay.
So they're not. I see them open on like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, maybe a Sunday. They weren't open yesterday. That's what I would have loved. That cave is fine. Like something that's real, feels like real food. McDonald's still don't feel like real food to me. Dorian's though. I don't know. That's just if you're looking for a good taco,
it.
or they have their O'Connor put me on this to this place. Their quesadilla, their steak quesadilla is so fucking good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a big quesadilla boy.
Yeah. Just
dude, I feel spoiled, man. Nate, before we go to Patreon, what do you want to promote?
Just Panties. Oh, Panties in the Mouth podcast. Also, I'm gonna be in Helium, Atlanta, October 23rd. Please help me sell these tickets. It'll be fun. And bring weed. Please. I don't know where I can get any in Atlanta. And I need it. And I won't fly out of here with weed.
No.
I'll fly out of like legal states with weed, but I'm not rolling the dice in Texas. It feels.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, not even a vape pen or nothing. So please.
Hey, please consider joining the Getting Some Head Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/gettingsomehead, we're going to have part 2 with Nate Marshall. In addition to that, I'm adding a bunch of other new shit to the Getting Some Head Patreon. I got a new solo true crime podcast that's going up on the Getting Some Head Patreon. I didn't want to make I have a couple ideas for new shows. I didn't want to make a new Patreon, so I'm just putting everything on the Getting Some Head Patreon. And it's included in the price. If you're on the Big Boss Head Getter tier, which is $5 a month, you get all the shit I do for Getting Some Head, all the shit I'm doing for my new true crime podcast. My wife and I, Jamie, we're doing a podcast together called Pog Talk. That's on Big Boss Head Getter tier 2. I'm doing another short-term podcast about the year 1999, which was a big formative year for me, and so much great pop culture shit happened back then. And all of that's going on the Getting Some Head Patreon, so check that out. In addition to that, if you want to get Some Head custom episode, I would love to talk with you. We could do it over Zoom. The ones I've done so far have been so goddamn fun. It's so nice to talk to people. And I promise you it's affordable for every budget. You could get a custom Getting Some Head episode for less than the price of a FleshLight. Can you believe that, Nate?
I can't.
Less than the price of a FleshLight.
Gotta get on the Big Boss Head Getter team just cause.
But make that happen, and you can get a custom Getting Some Head episode on perks.com. One other thing I have on perks.com is it's shipments coming within a couple weeks. It's being printed this week, coming directly from all my brothers and sisters in Hong Kong. But they're making my new true crime card game called Satan's Helpers. It's a ton of fun. Basically, you're playing the role of defense attorney, and you're going to be randomly assigned a random awful person from history, and you have to defend that person, and you're going to get points for making strong defenses. You're not going to make any points for making fucking weak-ass defenses.
That's awesome.
And whoever ends up getting the most points out of everybody at your party, you're going to end up exonerating your client. If you like true crime, if you like this kind of shit, I promise you're going to love this game called Satan's Helpers, also available on perks.com. Nate, you're the fucking best, man.
No, thank you. You're the
look
best,
forward
man.
to talking to you more at patreon.com/gettingsomehead. We'll see you there, baby.